In today's episode of Trade Talk with Profit Trading USA, I want to touch on an unpopular but a much needed topic in the trading world. Have you been trading for a while and you just seem like, or it just seems like you can't consistently stay profitable? You have good weeks, you may have a few good days, may have a few good weeks, may even have a good month or two. And then it seems like you just lose it and you go in a downward spiral and you start losing trades that you normally would profit on. Well, I want to just make a quick little podcast here. We're just talking here, straight talk, trade talk, on what causes that and what you need to do to fix it. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. The actual act of trading is easy. Or better yet, what's a better way for me to put that? It's something that you can learn, in over the course of like 1 to 6 months max. As far as, looking at a chart, figuring out support and resistance, trend lines, supply and demand, candlesticks, and the likes. Okay, really and truly, that is the easiest part of this whole journey in trading. I'll tell you from my experience. I've been at it going on, was it about 8 years? 8 years, actually more closer to 9. And I'm here to tell you, the hardest part is mastering yourself. Let me dive into that quickly here. What I mean by mastering yourself is you have to look in the mirror and you have to call out your faults in order to become a better trader. Let me repeat that, or let me put it in another way. I don't care how good of a strategy you have. I don't care if you back tested this thing a million times and you see that it gives you an 80% win rate or whatever, a profitable profit factor or win rate about it. You will not become successfully and consistently profitable until you work on yourself and fix the things within yourself that you need to fix. Let me break that down even further. Do you have lack of confidence? Now, what I mean by that, in the sake of trading, a lack of confidence is, say for instance, you're in a trade, you have your stop loss, you have your take profit. Yet you're always getting out before the take profit. You getting a little bit of profit, and you go ahead and you just take off that money. You say, "Oh no, I'm gonna take this off the table before the market takes it back." Or you have a stop loss, and for some reason or another, you just don't honor that stop loss. Whether you get out before the stop loss, or you say, "Let me hold it a little bit longer." It hit the stop loss. You have a mental stop loss. It hits it, and you're like, "Okay, well, let me hold on to this for a little longer. Let me just see what. Let me see if it'll turn around on you." That's a lack of confidence, because had you done the proper back testing and research, you would know that by sticking to the rules, the outcome will be in your favor. So let me, expound upon that. So outside of trading, you have to look in the mirror. You have to say, okay, in real life, where are areas that I'm not confident? And why is this? A lot of this stuff is deep rooted. A lot of this stuff can even have come from childhood, come from your environment, come from siblings, come from you just all types of things but it has come from somewhere in the past, and you have to get to the root of this in order to fix it, and then in turn it'll help you in your trading. Let me give you another example of what happens. Another psychological hurdle some people have. Some people have overconfidence. These are the ones who they say, "Oh well, I got a strategy. I know it works. I just gotta, it's just me, or I just gotta tweak this one little thing here or there, or whatever the case may be." But yet, when you put all of your stats into a stat reader, such as TraderView, it's not adding up. It's saying that your profit factor is 1.0 or under 1, or either your win rate is 20%, which you can still have a winning strategy now. If a lot of you don't know, if you have a 30% win rate, if you have a factor of 3 or better, then you still can be a winner. But you get my point. It's like you look at the numbers, you look at everything, and it's just not adding up to what you believe in your own head. You got to get out of your own head, because if what you're saying is true, obviously you would be profitable. So that's another problem. Overconfidence. So what you're going to have to do, and what I've realized in my own trading, is you have to get to the root of these issues. You have to meditate on them. You basically have to call it out. You have to call these things out. You can't just go day in and day out ignoring it and then expecting different results. And this is why you don't get better results in your trading. You're trying to go all around this, right? You're trying to, let me just tweak this strategy. Let me tweak this strategy this way. Let me do this a little differently with the strategy. Let me do this at a different time. Let me change the stop loss, or let me do this or do that, right? And the truth be told, you may have a winning strategy. You may be sitting on a couple winning strategies. But if your mindset and your psychology has not been fixed from deeply rooted problems that you have within yourself that you haven't called out yet, you will never become a profitable trader. I have to give you that real talk, that trade talk. In order to become that, in order to be a consistently profitable trader, your psychology has to match up with your strategies. Your psychology has to match up with the money in your account. Your money will grow as long as your psychology is growing. If your psychology is not growing, then the money is not going to grow. And if it does, if your money grows faster than your psychology grows, guess what? It's going to come back down to earth real soon, until you get your psychology to match up with everything else. I felt that this is a much needed topic. You don't hear much about this, but this is like the optimum of what you need. You need this before you need anything else in the market. Are you risk averse? Like, are you a gambler? Are you like a type of person that you may not know you're a gambler? You may not be a casino going person, but do you take chances in life? Do you cut people off in traffic? Do you run a yellow light or do you make a left turn when there's cars coming up quickly? Guess what, buddy? You're a risk taker. Okay? And by you taking excessive risk, then you're wondering why on this trade I'm taking I normally take this much size, but all of a sudden this next trade, let me go ahead and up it. You know what I mean? I had a couple winning trades. Let me go ahead and up this thing, man, and try to make this money real quick. Well, all of that stemmed from all of the stuff I just named. All of the other little habits you had of gambling. You like I said, you may not necessarily go to a casino, so you don't feel like you're a gambler, but take a look at your life. Look over your life, and you'll see that in other areas, some of these things apply. Okay, here's one last one before I shut it down here. Are you inconsistent? Have you been inconsistent in your life? Have you started different things or had aspirations to do things, but yet you never finish them? You want to go to school, or oh, you got this good business idea or this good money making idea. Where is that? Where is it now? You got to look in the mirror and you got to talk to yourself. You got to get yourself right. I don't. You can't fool anybody else. The only person you'll be fooling by, getting in front of people and telling them this and that, and you knowing you're not doing these things, is you only be fooling yourself. So you need to correct yourself. Is there things you've been inconsistent with in your life, in relationships, in business, at work? Do you call out all the time? In your relationship, did you start out going out on dates all the time and now you don't really go on dates anymore? You got to look at all of these things. All of this stuff plays a part, believe it or not, and it all is tied into your trading, whether you know it or not. I'm here to tell you. So I just wanted to have this real talk, this trade talk with you. Just to say, master yourself. Master yourself, and your trading will follow. Be consistent. Learn consistency in your own life. Get confidence in your regular everyday life. Gain confidence and belief in your daily life. Don't be overconfident or arrogant in your own life. Be grounded. Be even keel. All of these things will help you in the trading world. Don't have a gambler's mentality. Make sure everything is calculated. Everything is logged, written down, and figured out before you do it. And make sure that it's a good risk to reward. I'm talking about life now, not just on the charts. Before you make that left turn at the light and you see cars coming, well, think to yourself, well, let me wait till these cars pass. Behind that next car that's coming, there's no cars. So let me wait for this car to pass and then let me go ahead and make that left turn. That's a better risk to reward. So you get where I'm coming from, guys. I just felt like this was needed in the community. Take this and run with it. Work on yourself, and your trading will prosper because of it. Don't worry about the strategies. Don't worry about the charts. Give yourself, I would say, a good 6 months of just working on fixing the areas that you want to improve in your own psychology, in your own life and psychology. Alright, guys, until next time. Oh yeah, if you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you're liking this content. Also, if you want mentorship, you want trading, sorry, you can visit us on our website, www.profittradingusa.com. Also on Instagram, Profit Trading USA. No underscore, no dashes. That's the only one for us now. But anyway, if you have any other questions, and drop a comment below. I want to hear your input on this. I want to hear your opinions about this topic. What do you think needs to be done for you or anybody to become a successfully, consistently profitable trader? Until next time, peace.